I'm Rick Conlow. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming to Success as a Leader video training series. And our goal here is to transform managers into leaders. Now, not all managers are leaders, and not all leaders are managers. And what's the difference between the two? A manager tends to focus in on the task, the individual, performance today. A leader focuses on the team and the people relationship side of the business, and today and tomorrow to get continually better. Leadership is about positive influence. Now today we're going to look at how to build trust fast, and that's an important issue because, well, according to Edelman's Trust Barometer, people's trust in institutions, including business, is at its lowest ebb ever. People aren't believing in their leaders. I don't know about you, it's stupid. Did you ever do something stupid? I came across some sayings that people have made. Here's one by Brooke Shields, who is one of the spokespeople for the anti-smoking campaign. And she said, smoking kills. And if you're killed, you've lost a very important part of your life. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. And here's another one by Marion Barry, or former mayor of Washington, D.C. And he said this, outside of the killings, Washington is one of the safest cities in the country. Duh. And here's the third one. Former Vice President of the United States, Dan Quayle, said, I love California. I practically grew up in Phoenix. Now, Phoenix isn't in California. If you didn't know, it's in Arizona. Wow. Stupid. And it's stupid not to have trust in your team. But you have to earn it. And that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at how you earn trust. And part of that is you have to be committed to your team. You have to believe in your team. You have to want them to succeed. You have to focus in on their success even more than your success. Your goal should not be about your personal ambitions or gains, but it's about helping the people, the team that you're working with, find their success. And when they win, you win. When they succeed, you succeed. So how do you do that? Well, first, do business right. Do business with ethics and integrity and character. So you're honest. That's the first thing. Second area is treat your team as potential champions. They may not all be the best at what they do, but you can treat them like that. See, the thing of it is, people have incredible potential. And it's whether or not we believe that we can help them. I worked with a man a number of years ago called Lyle Pullman. And I remember one meeting I was with him at, he pointed out a couple people. You see that? He would say, that guy is the next region manager. And I said, yeah, but Lyle, he just started. And he said, yeah, but he's got the potential. See, if we look at people like that, we'll treat them like that. Then the third thing is do what you say you're going to do. If you don't, you're lying. It's false promises. And that leads to number 4, which is follow up and follow through. When someone brings you a problem, you say you're going to do something, you get back to them. You may not have it solved, but you get back to them, or you may bring them the information. That's good communication. It's kind of full circle on the communication. So we got to follow up and follow through. If you do a coaching plan with people and you say, hey, we need to talk about this, then you follow up. They may not, but you do. And you'll get a reputation. I worked for this company that owns 6 businesses, and I worked with all of them. This is early in my career. And I had a little black planning book, and we'd be in a meeting, we'd say what our action steps were, I'd write it down. And then I'd follow up on it. A lot of times the other managers forgot about it, but because I wrote it down and I checked back with them, I got a reputation for accountability and responsibility. They even called that little black book Rick's Bible, because they knew I was going to get it done. And then number 5, walk the talk. And so your values of teamwork, you give teamwork, you give teamwork. About communication, you be the good listener. You hold your emotions in check. You ask the questions and take notes. You're the calm person. See, and that communicates a message without even saying anything. And then steadfast determination and persistence. Look, sometimes people say that employees are the soft side of the business. There's nothing soft about people. People, when working together, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 100, 100,000, there's lots of emotions that get involved. And then it all gets complicated by cliques and groups and teams and departments and silos. And you got to stay the course. You got to believe in the team. You got to believe that people are the greatest resource in the business. And then preparation to win. That just means ongoing training. The top companies, the top leaders provide 60 to 70 hours of training for the team every year. Now, you may not be the best trainer. You can learn to be better. Our book provides ways to do that, superstar leadership, or get the training team or outside resources to help you. But give your team that ongoing preparations. That's what professional athletes do. That's what Olympic athletes do. Always training the best, and they continue to win. And then bottom line, lead by example. I was told early in my career, Rick, lead by example, everything will be okay. Well, after a while I thought, what does that mean? Because nobody could give me an answer. So I identified a lot of those characteristics. And part of it is be who you are. Don't try to be somebody else. Do business right. Treat people as champions. Do what you'll say you're going to do. Follow up and follow through. Walk the talk. Steadfast determination and persistence. Preparation to win. That's lead by example. And that's also, as I said earlier, positive influence. Leadership is about positive influence. Negative influence does not make you a leader. The title might, but not your relationships with the team, because leadership is about the relationships with the team. Paganini was at the end of his career. He was one of the greatest violinists of all time, and he was given a concert in Italy. He plays the violin, and as he's going, everything's going fine, and then lo and behold, boing, a string broke. Crowd goes, oh. Paganini kept playing, and he keeps playing along, and boing, another string breaks. The crowd goes, oh my gosh. And then boing, the third string breaks. Now, keep in mind, there's only 4 strings on a violin. He keeps playing and finishes the piece. The crowd goes, wow, can't believe this master. Sweat's rolling down Paganini's forehead. He steps forward on the stage, pulls back the dangling strings, and says to the crowd, Paganini on one string. Then he plays a piece more beautiful than they had heard before. In fact, they never heard it before because he just made it up on the spot. When I heard that story about Paganini, I thought, wow, that's like leadership. You have a plan, everything's going well, what happens? Boing, boing, strings break, problems come up. But because he was so well rehearsed, because he was committed, and his committed had already been invested in himself in what he was doing, he became a master so he could improvise on the spot. And that's what great leaders do. They're so committed. They have such trust in the team that when the problems overwhelm them, they become even better. Now, you will lead and succeed when you continue to be a learner. So we've got some great online resources to help you do that. I have this dream that soars on golden wings. I visualize your achievements and your legacy that sings. I do not know all about your awesome goals or your persistent efforts to raise the bar. I only know you can be the best, a superstar. Thanks for coming.